A very good afternoon to all participants and dignitaries. Today we are into the third day of this FDP. We already have covered two great sessions yesterday and the day before yesterday. Today also we have two sessions. The host for today is Dr. Vidya Shri. She is assistant professor at the Ananda Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce. She is joining from Karnataka, and our two resource person will be joining from Maharashtra uh, and from New Delhi. So I'll now request our host for today, Professor Vidya, to please start the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Good morning.
Professor Vidya, start.
A very warm and afternoon to all the dignitaries, respect joining us from across the nation. I am Professor Vidyashree S. from Diana College of Arts, Science and Commerce. And I have absolute pleasure of serving 1 week online national level research writing. This landmark academic initiative is proudly organized by AMIEE, Empowering Innovation, just alongside PMAOI, Management Association for Industry Experts and academic professionals. We are immensely honored to host this program in collaboration with the Department of Electrical Engineering, Heritage Institute of Technology, West Bengal, an autonomous institution affiliated with MACAUT and accredited with a A grade. Furthermore, we are Innovation Council, AICTE, and the MOE's Innovation Cell, Government of India. Over the last 2 days, we have explored incredible insights, and today we continue the momentum with two sessions. Without further ado, let us dive into session. The topic for session is money. To guide us through this topic, we are highly honored to have with us Dr. Mitra Venkatesh.
Yeah, what the net?
Mitra Venkateshan is a professor in the at Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Technology, Maharashtra, India. Dr. Mitra Venkateshan has completed PhD from Savitribai Phule, Pune University. She has over 22 years of teaching and 10 years research experience. Currently, she is working Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Technology. Her domain of expertise is on 5G, machine learning, and deep learning. She has over 40 SCI Scopus Journal publications and over 50 publications in conference proceedings. Four PhD scholars have completed PhD under MAM's guidance. Further, she has also guided 15 plus ME scholars and 300 plus undergraduate students. She worked as a reviewer for various SCI Next, Elsevier, Spencer, Maxim, Session Chair, Technical Program Committee Member, and reviewer for various reputed conferences. We warm heartedly welcome Dr. Mitra Venkatesham to take over the session. Ma'am, the platform is yours.
Thank you, madam, for the warm welcome. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed sir and AMIE Association for giving this opportunity to present on this topic. So I will first share my screen. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Today we'll be talking on the topic managing long form content, chapters, outlines, and thesis. So the basic outline of this presentation would be initially we'll have an introduction on what are these long form contents, what is its importance, what are the challenges in long form content, and how it has evolved. Subsequently, we will also look into types of long form research writing and how do we actually manage this long form content. Of course, once we understand what are the challenges in long form research writing, we will try to also look into how AI could play a role. AI in general, what role does it play in research writing, and specifically LLMs, what role do they play? And even if AI and LLMs have a role to play, what will be the role of humans in the usage of AI in research writing? And then, of course, for these long form contents, what would be the workflow where all we could make use of AI and what all tools we could use. AI tools which we could use for different long form content, say for literature review or for methodology or for references. What are the different AI tools which we could use? And in all these AI tools, prompt engineering becomes very, very essential. The better prompt we give, the better the tool will work. So we will also look into what would be prompt engineering's role in usage of all these tools. And of course, we will also see the ethical point of view very briefly, and what would be the future directions in which or the takeaways based on which we could actually develop. And if possible, we'll also look into at least one or two AI tools which we are mentioning. If we could open up and tell what kind of prompts we give and what kind of outputs would be obtained, we will also try to have a look at those. So to start with, what is long form research writing? Basically, we all know that long form research writing involves something which is quite large. In the sense, it could be a book chapter, it could be the thesis, it could be dissertation, which is for our PhDs, or it could be report writing, research reports, monographs. So all these, of course, still contribute to new knowledge, and all of these actually try to build on the existing literature which is there. And the key element in any of these long form research writing is that there is a huge requirement to go in depth and analyze, and organized structure need to be present in all kinds of research writings which are long form. And there is, since it's huge, it involves large volume, there should be proper references, proper citation should be given. This matters a lot because it demonstrates our depth. The longer it is, the more depth it is, and it demonstrates our expertise. And we should be able to create very reliable and citable knowledge. And kind of a thesis or a book chapter is more than a paper. So, therefore, it influences the theory, practices, as well as policies which are there. And of course, for any high quality academic writing, all these 10 points become very, very essential. It should have tremendous clarity. We should be able to, without any ambiguity, our reader should be able to understand all the information and data should be factually correct, which should means it should be accurate, and there should not be any biases. So objectivity, and this is very important that there should be coherence. It should flow like a story. Ideas are organized, but one after the other, the idea should flow like a story, and there should be proper structure and organization of all the chapters or the headings and subheadings. And of course, whatever argument which we are doing at the end of the day should be based on some evidences. So, arguments are supported by relevant literature, data, and critical analysis, and not just description. And this becomes very important in any research writing, especially if it is long term. The fact that the tone should be very formal and scholarly tone is very important. And if we are using lot of other references, we should be able to give proper citations that talks about the ethic. And since it is going, it's a huge long form of research. Therefore, all the more it should go in depth and explore the topic comprehensively with sufficient detailing. And of course, all of this should be done with lot of precision and conciseness. That's the importance of long form chapters or long form content, is that it communicates lot of deep structured knowledge, and kind of it builds the credibility for the entire thing. It almost forms the backbone. So this is what we are doing, is the context setting, that how important long form content is. Though once we've established how important long form content is, of course, there are a lot of challenges also, therefore, all the more because you'll have to manage a large volume of information. So that becomes quite challenging. And you'll have to structure those content logically across different chapters. And two things are very important: coherence. One after the other, you place it, there should be coherence as well as consistency. Consistency in the sense, the same kind of language, the same kind of structure, the same kind of citing the sources, the same kind of reference formatting. So everywhere you should have consistency in the documents. And synthesizing, you do lot of literature review, and from that you'll have to summarize. So synthesizing the literature at the same time, avoiding plagiarism and all this. Of course, we always have some time management constraints. So within a time frame, we'll have to do this. And formatting, citation, and referencing, because of the large volume, it becomes quite hectic and tedious. Therefore, there is an evolution from traditional writing to AI assisted writing, where all you could use AI manual search and reading. Instead, you could use AI powered search for summarizing and getting the insights. Manually, no longer we need to take notes. We have AI generated outlines, and all the drafting becomes much faster with AI, and as well as editing, grammar, proofreading. Previously, we need to have some expertise in English language previously, but now that's just not required. The AI enhanced editing for grammar and for clarity, and because of all this, we save a lot of time. So therefore, the productivity increases, and we could probably use all our time for creating an impact and working on the creativity aspects. So therefore, it's understood that there is a huge need for us to manage all our long form contents from the slowly we'll have to evolve from the traditional writing to AI assisted writing. So towards the same, once we have understood the significance, which is what we have been doing so far, and we've also understood the common challenges which are there, we will slowly move on to see all these three things, which is we'll try to see how AI is actually transforming the entire research writing process. Then we will also try to explore some of the tools or the strategies which are commonly used for AI assisted writing. And of course, specifically, we will talk about long form content. And then we'll have to start applying these best practices so that we have well structured academic documents, of course, keeping into consideration the ethical aspect also. the basic forms of long form research writing could either be book chapters, or it could be master thesis, PhD thesis, or research report. But if you see, the basic outline is written given in the slide. As you can see, the basic outline remains more or less the same. We start with the title everywhere. Then we have the abstract, which is the executive summary, sometimes we call it in a research report. Then we have the introduction, then the literature review. These are things very common, and objectives or the purpose, and then the methodology, and the main content or the discussion if it's a chapter. But if it is a thesis, after the methodology, we talk about what are the results obtained. Generally, a book chapter does not have results because it's just more of a theoretical content with some analysis of our own. But however, either a master thesis or a PhD thesis would for sure have some findings and results. A research report also has. And it is so important to have some discussions based on those findings, and based on which you can draw some conclusions. And of course, in a PhD thesis, apart from conclusion, the contributions also become quite important, because exactly what novelty we are doing also becomes important. And across all the forms, references is a important section in all the forms. And in all the forms, as you can see, getting started itself is becomes quite challenging. We are not so clear about the topic or the direction, and then finding the relevant resources from the credible sources, and then we'll have to synthesize information. That becomes quite a challenge, because there are so many resources present, but then reading through each of the paper and then summarizing them, that involves synthesis, and in the process we have to avoid plagiarism. And of course, organization and structuring involve a logical flow one after the other. And that's again a challenge. And for many of us, maintaining the academic tone and formal language is also difficult. And of course, experimentation cannot be done through AI, but after experimentation, you want to interpret the data. You want to kind of build some strong arguments based on the data. Again, AI, that is another challenge which AI can help us. And then the right citation style. Every journal, every conference has a different kind of citation style. So therefore, managing or choosing the right citation style, AI can help us a lot. And this is somewhere AI is of tremendous use, because we tend to procrastinate and there are tight deadlines. So to help us all, help in all these common writing challenges, AI can be of use. And of course, even after that, if you'll have to revise and finalize the manuscript, there also AI could be of good use to us. So, in general, when any long form documents are present, this common strategy which we always follow is divide and rule. That is, we divide the entire document into number of chapters, and those chapters are in turn divided into sections, and those sections in turn into number of subsections. Now, this is the common strategy always which is followed when we try to manage long documents. And similarly, another important strategy which is to be followed when long documents are present is to maintain standards across the document. Writing consistency, so that you don't use different voices. You know, when we start writing manually, the writing consistency is sometimes not maintained. Figure numbering, even in citation, there should be consistency. Like for APA format is different, IEEE format is different, Springer has a different format. So therefore, citation consistency and the kind of terminologies which we use, they should also be in line with the standards which are present. In all these, you could actually, in order to control the version, so never is a paper written or a chapter written or a thesis written in just one draft. There are going to be number of drafts which are present. So these version control, the tools and the processes can be of use in all these version controls. In fact, it's possible for us to maintain the milestones using these tools. And we could also have, as I told, there are a lot of reference managers which kind of manages the references. So if we could use these tools and processes, it kind of creates a very structured, a very consistent and efficient large document. We have more or less established the context for this entire talk. on the fact that what are long form documents, what are the types of long form documents, and how it is so essential for us to manage these long form documents. So once we have understood this, now we are going into AI. See, not just for long form documents, but in general, when we talk of AI in research writing, we should understand this basic philosophy that AI is just an assistant. It's not going to be a replacement for any kind of research writing. Of course, there is a huge need for the key principle in making this entire thing successful is only when humans and AI collaborate. There are few roles which only researchers can take. For example, our critical thinking or analysis is way better, and it is also that we are the subject matter experts, and creatively we could generate more insights too. But however, AI can assist a lot in processing that large amount of information which is to us with high speed as well as efficiency. And when you always have data, a large amount of data present, you kind of want to find some patterns among those data. So pattern recognition and processing them either among the data and analyzing that data. These are the places where these AI assistants can have a huge role to play. And of course, there are a lot of large language models which have been developed recently. These large language models helps us majorly in these three things. Either they help us in literature review, that is, it helps us in summarizing the articles. There are huge number of articles. You want to identify some trends, and based on those trends you want to find out what is the gap analysis, so that it could be used. Or these LLMs could also be used in processing large data sets, finding out insights, and of course in drafting and editing with respect to grammar checks or suggestions it can give, or it could improve the flow. In general, language support is something LLMs are quite capable of doing. Across the research writing life cycle, you can see all these six stages AI could be of use. Either in ideation itself, you want to generate topics, brainstorm with ideas, or finding relevant papers, organizing the references, and generating summaries based on the paper. And in fact, even in methodologies, you want to draw workflow diagrams. Those places also AI could be of use. Overcoming, generating content sections, improving the clarity. Then, of course, plagiarism can be detected. It could be modified. Grammar checks, spelling checks could be done. And this is very important in citation or in formatting. When you have a huge number of sources which are there, managing the bibliography also, AI could be of tremendous use. So the major large language models, the tools which are actually used, these are the very, very popular four tools. If we could make use of them, more or less, many academic writings also in long form documents, they help us a lot. Starting from the very popular Chat GPT, then Claude also helps, and Gemini. Chat GPT, at least free version, has some limits on the amount which can be generated. Gemini is still a stronger model. And for computer science people, when there are a lot of coding involved, Microsoft Copilot, GitHub, this could also help in research. Of course, there are a lot of positives in all these four major LLMs which are used in academic writing. The major capabilities or the positives are they completely understand the context, provided we give the proper context, and based on the context which we give in, they generate the academic text. You upload 10 or 15 papers, it's able to summarize them, give quick literature review. It's capable of rewriting completely the paragraphs. It can also explain some complex concepts, generate tables. If you have two or more literatures, probably it can compare these literatures also present, and based on which it could also generate some research summaries. And of course, there are even tools which have come into picture, which is capable of generating design slides and give slides. Presentations also is possible. So these are some positives. Of course, all these tools also have some negatives present in the sense that sometimes they hallucinate. What is meant by hallucination is they generate their own fictional data. That is especially very dangerous in the research. And incorrect citation. The citations are not from accurate sources. You specifically want from sources like, say, Springer or from good publications, but it might sometimes be inaccurate sources, and sometimes a lot of more updations would have happened. The knowledge would be outdated, and it might have some biases. That is, basically, all these LLMs are what? LLMs are large language models, are pre-trained models. So therefore, there might be some prejudices in the training data. If the training data is not proper, the new data with which it is being tested is also not going to be proper at all. So there might be some biases, and therefore the knowledge is, it's sometimes skewed, is what is the some of the problems there. And there is our role of humans in the usage. See, there are a lot of benefits this side you can see of AI in research writing. Just like accelerated research and data processing, literature review and synthesis, in language enhancement, proofreading, in drafting and assistance. These are all the good things which will does. But of course, these are some limitations. Now, this can be overcome by a human judgment which is present. That is where we come into picture. You cannot just take the AI generated findings. That is what I'm trying to say. You have to verify the AI generated findings. Whatever the human critical thinking that can actually verify all this AI generated findings. We can assess the information quality, we can assess the sources, we can integrate our novel ideas and arguments, and therefore we can ensure that the ethical integrity is maintained in the entire process. So combining AI efficiency with human judgment is so very essential for high quality research. So therefore, this is where the role of majorly the role of humans in the usage of AI comes into picture. So in general, now that we have understood what is the role of AI, first we were talking about long form documents. Then what are the types of long form documents? Then we looked into how AI can help in research writing. And specifically, we also saw what were the LLMs which are popularly used. Now we will talk about what will be the AI workflow in the sense what all for long form document management, specifically if I talk of a book or a thesis or a chapter. Uh, of course, to start with, you can even start with AI. If you, before you want to formulate the chapter structure, you want to create a mind map. That is, what are all the topics which are to be there. So even for that, within the chapter, this brainstorming assistance could be provided by AI. Then after that, content creation. You have decided the topics. These are all, suppose if you want to write a book chapter on a particular topic, then what are all the contents, in the sense, what is the index could be generated by an AI. And you can also help AI for drafting and writing, which is the content creation part, by giving proper prompts. You can expand on the topics, you can rephrase the sentences and create the draft. And once the draft is ready, of course, in each of these stages, kindly remember that there should be human intervention. We'll have to modify based on the broad outline which AI is giving us. And then in the process, as we modify, we are bound to make grammar and spelling mistakes. So that again, AI can help us polish it for revision as well as refinement. It can ensure that the consistency is maintained, the flow is maintained, the readability score is there. And then this is somewhere again automated bibliographies can be generated. And if you want to give back to some people, collaborate with few people, like Google Docs are there, Notebook LM, where you can share those documents so that there are many users who are present. You can collaborate, get their feedback, and AI could also be used for review as well as for publishing. These are the different AI tools which are used for different purposes. Writing long context, majorly two tools can be used. Either ChatGPT or AI Claude can popularly be used. so that the big windows they have, wherein you can generate ideas, you can generate summaries. Then, when literature search, of course, it is not restricted to these tools. There are many more tools which are there, but I just thought a few tools which at least we can explore when we are trying to work with a long content document. We could also talk of, say, literature review, which we are doing. We have many papers which are present, 4 to 5 papers, and then you want to summarize them, find the key findings. Elicit is a good tool. Consensus is also another tool for synthesizing multiple papers for direct answer. Of course, many of us will be quite familiar with what is called as semantic scholar. It's an AI powered scholarly search. It helps us understand what is the paper's impact as well as the relevant connections among all the papers. Apart from that, there are many more tools also like lit maps to create maps among papers. And of course, so this is one stage. Generally, initially forming the outline and content generation could be done using ChatGPT or using Claude or even Gemini. Literature survey and discovery of finding the gap analysis. This elicit could help us, or consensus or semantic scholar. Managing all the references, Zotero could help us, and working out with the grammar, Grammarly could be of help, where we could do grammar checks, spelling checks with the documents. And Quillbot is another popular or a very strong tool if you want to paraphrase. Some phases you want to change, you have written something and or you have done some AI generated content, you want to paraphrase it so that reword it is what is exactly paraphrasing. So rewording and paraphrasing could be done using Quillbot. And because of that, when you do paraphrasing, the plagiarism risk reduces. So therefore, Quillbot is quite helpful. And Gamma is another very popular tool for creating presentations. You give a prompt and immediately it gives you set of slides, 10 to 15 slides, and you want to have some visual diagrams based on some ideas, then quickly to form that visuals expressions, napkin AI is a very simple tool, but it can help us generate small visuals also. Of course, Gemini, Chat GPT, all this can also help generate infographics and visuals. Even Notebook LM is capable of generating visuals. So all these tools, of course, they are the free versions as well as paid versions are present for all these tools. The free versions always has some limitation bandwidth, says this much amount of papers is what can be done with the free versions. And if you take up the paid version, sharing among your friends, then you can explore the tools better and you can exploit the ability or the power of the tools better with the paid version compared to the free versions which are there. Of course, the usage of all these tools purely depends on what kind of prompt you give in. That becomes very important. Very often, what we say, we have a tool, we get some outputs, then we are not happy with the outputs which the tools gives, and we blame the tool. Actually, what is to be blamed is never the tool; it is the prompt. That is why prompt engineering is so important for research writing. Now, what is to understand what is the difference between a strong prompt and a weak prompt? If you just write a literature review and healthcare and digital twins, probably the kind of content which you will get will be very generic, and you will have very vague results which are produced without any
24
citations.
25 అంటే 25 ది ఎగ్జామ్ రావాలి కదా మనకు.
So if probably if you the difference between a strong prompt and a weak prompt is if you just write a literature review on healthcare digital twins, then what you get will be very generic content. The results will be vague. There will be no citations, and the structure will be quite poor. On the contrary, for the same AI tool which you are using, if you write a strong prompt, wherein you say, as an expert researcher, prepare 1,500-word literature review on healthcare digital twin, including recent advances, research gaps, and future scope and IEEE references. Now, if you look at this particular prompt, it's a very strong prompt. Why it's a very strong prompt? Because it's very specified and it is quite targeted. For example, you are telling the role, act as a expert researcher. You are giving the objective and the constraint. What is the objective? Prepare 1,500-word literature review on this particular topic, and including all the constraints you are telling what all it should include. It should include recent advances, it should include the research gaps, it should include the future scope. And you are also giving what is the output format in which it has to come. So, therefore, what makes a good prompt? What makes a good prompt is the role is very, very important. Whom you are. I am an academic teacher or I am a researcher. That role becomes a huge role to play whenever we are giving in any prompt. And then apart from the role, another important thing which is very required for any prompt is what is called as the objective. In fact, this format, some people call it also as PTCF format, persona or the role, then what is the task which you should do, which is given by the objective. And it is so important to set the context for the AI tool. See, I am setting the context by saying the objectives and the constraints. And of course, I should also give the what will be the output format. You can write, I want the output as a PPT or in Excel format, in a tabular format. So we should be able to tell what is the output format, what is the document with the structure. So it is very important that these prompts should be very specific, prompts should be targeted, then it results in a high quality, properly structured format, which will also include the citation. So structured prompts lead to better AI research assistance. Of course, AI tools, especially in long documents, it will have a huge role to play in maintaining two things. These two things are very important. One is for consistency, and the other is for coherence. When I say consistency, everywhere consistently you use the same tone, you use the same style, the same kind of analysis, the same kind of formatting. That is consistency. And coherence talks of linking, logical flow analysis, one after the other. The paragraph should flow like a story. The document structuring, integrity, for all of this, AI tools can help us, because this becomes very important in a long form document, either in a thesis or a chapter. And in this, AI tools are of tremendous use. And of course, in all the process, ethics plays a huge role to play. Ethic has a huge role to play in AI assisted research writing. That is, we should ensure we have used AI. We should be very open on how AI has contributed and how we have contributed. And in fact, we can state the AI tools also. What are the tools which I have used? Just like now I have told you, for content creation, these are the tools. For literature review, we made use of Elicit, we made use of Litmap. So disclosure becomes very important. And authorship, ultimately, it's our human responsibility. AI can never be listed as an author. So therefore, that human responsibility, and everywhere avoiding plagiarism. That is, you verify that the AI content for originality as well as for contribution. So therefore, you will have to avoid plagiarism everywhere. And every journal has a different policy. So understanding what is the specific publisher requirement also becomes important. And coping with those standards also becomes very, very important. And of course, we'll have to address these hallucinations. There are a lot of inaccuracies in AI generated data. Even if it is whatever kind of LLM which is used, AI generated data has lot of hallucinations. So therefore, we should address these hallucinations. We should really check for the inaccuracies. We should see if these inaccuracies are there. this we should never fabricate, because AI is capable of giving a lot of false results. It's capable of giving fake references, made up data set, invented experiments. These are all no-nos which we should never involve in any kind of long documents. And we should be able to detect the bias, as I told you. That is, there can be incorrect, incoherent biases in AI output. And of course, protect data security becomes very important, because all these LLMs we are further training, with all the data which we are providing. So data security becomes quite important, data privacy, and it's very important to protect the sensitive research information. So, how do we actually see the future directions in AI assisted research writing? Now, there are a lot of emerging trends which are actually coming in. When I say emerging trends which are coming in, agentic AI is one, where all the tasks, the multiple tasks, are all managed quite autonomously, and all these are together managed by AI itself. That is somewhere which is coming and gaining lot of momentum. Generative AI, of course, all what LLMs which we are talking about are all generative AI only. In fact, to observe the data and make breakthroughs and patterns, there also future directions are there. And completely autonomous literature review, this is a little alarming, but then AI capable of summarizing large library of digital books and articles are also coming into picture. And AI knowledge graphs, where it's capable of reviewing. In fact, AI reviewers are also coming into picture. Some journals are even thinking experimental basis, wherein at least the initial reviews can be done by AI before it comes into experts, because there is huge volume of people who want to publish, and the number of reviews are so limited. So therefore, AI reviewers graph is also gaining momentum. Digital research assistants, where AI avatars are actually helping scholars do the research. But irrespective of all these trends which are emerging, one trend which personally I believe will take the entire direction of AI assisted research is the fact that only collaborative AI is going to be, irrespective of whatever these advances which are coming in, collaborative AI will work in our future, because it's kind of where human as well as AI work together and building a very AI enabled research ecosystem. So, in fact, this is where the future is going towards hybrid intelligence, wherein it's just not AI alone. AI is having this extraordinary ability to manage data with huge efficiency, and humans have their own creativity in them. So, a kind of amalgamation or a combination of human intelligence with AI intelligence, which is called as hybrid intelligence, which is the backbone of collaborative AI, will enable an AI enabled research ecosystem. So, that is the future direction of AI assisted research writing. The key takeaways which we wanted to just look into is all the tools. Please do make use of all the tools, because even if we do not make use of these tools, then we are left behind in the race. In the sense, we spend a lot of time doing certain things while others do it much faster and they publish quite quickly. So therefore, we'll have to take the benefits of AI, because AI accelerates research writing. AI improves productivity. It reduces lot of our repetitive tasks. It helps us support literature synthesis. And it improves the document quality. Of course, all these are the benefits, but critical thinking and domain expertise is still only with us. So therefore, in spite of using all the AI tools, all I want to say is research quality will still depend on our domain expertise, our ethics, our human judgment. That will also have a major role to play in all of these. This was the brief presentation, and I just thought at least one or two tools I will stop the share, and I'll try to open up I just wanted to open up Elicit. I hope you are able to see. This is a very popular tool which is used for literature review. This tool is called as Elicit. All you require, of course, it's a paid tool, but a free version is also available in this particular tool. And this is a research tool which could be used for specifically literature review part. If you want to summarize documents, you could probably use this. It has a research agent in it. For example, I was performing something on, as it is saying, see, compare. If suppose I say compare different RAN slicing, my area of specialization, if it happens to be RAN slicing in 5G, there are different techniques in which RAN slicing algorithms are present in 5G. So suppose if that is the area of specialization which we are talking on, all I can give to the research agent is compare different RAN slicing algorithms in 5G. Once I enter this, it loads the workspace. The tool actually things. It will put a quick set of recent papers. It does analysis and compares the main approaches, assumptions, and trade offs. And you can see there are some sources which it is reading through. And after reading through the sources, beautifully, the tool is also able to generate what are the algorithm. It also gives you the sources. If you go near, you can see that this is a paper on resource allocation. See, this becomes more relevant for I am a researcher on communication domain along with AI ML, so it becomes relevant to me. Similarly, depending on your topic of research, you could make use of this Elicit tool. You can write according to your problem statement. You can write what is the basic philosophy on which you want to do the literature review. See, it has understood, and 5G RAN slicing algorithms have been compared. These are all the algorithms which are present. In fact, it gives some of the sources for those algorithms also. What is the core idea? As I was telling you, these AI tools are capable of summarizing. So it gives the core area of that particular paper. It also tells you where it shines, that is where it can be deployed, what are its need, that also it gives into picture. It gives what are see, all the sources are also given at every point. Who is the author, which is the year. In fact, if we can click, we'll also get the paper associated with it. And it also further gives some follow-ups questions also, which we can do. Suppose if I want to compare the optimization algorithms along with reinforcement. RL is an reinforcement learning based methods. It also gives more prompts, and based on that, again, it is able to read context, and then it will read the sources and it will give. In fact, we could also, these tabular columns, if you see view artifacts, you can also download these in the form of Excel sheets, and you can download this tabular column also. There is also a provision. See, you have here download. So if you can see, by the time it is thinking, see, by the time this question also has come up, this optimization based and RL rank slicing solves different problems. Like rather than using Google, Google does not specifically give you the sources. These actually also give you these sources. So it gives you what are the, if you want, you can also view what are the 5 cited sources. See, it has given you for writing whatever it has been written here, comparing all the land slicing algorithms, it's able to give you these sources. And for every paper, as I told you, summarizing papers, which is a major challenge, which used to be for literature review, whether it is a thesis or a long form chapter, summarization becomes quite difficult. But all the summarization within minutes, see, you are able to get. Of course, a free version of an Elicit can do only 5 papers at a time, but a version which is paid version, if you are able to take, share it among your colleagues. There are more number of papers which can be generated. And if in fact it also has a download in Excel format. When I say the Excel format, elicit sources, if you're able to see, the Excel document also gets generated and it gets downloaded. I hope you're also able to see that that particular document is also generated. So this is one very powerful tool. It keeps giving you, see, lot of follow-up questions Elicit gives you. So whatever, I quite number of literature review, I have done literature review on, in all my work, literature review on millimeter wave, literature review on channel state. So a lot of such notebooks can be created very popularly using this tool, which is called as Elicit. Now I will stop the share. Apart from this, Elicit, another popular tool which we make use of, or which could also be explored for literature review. I'll just share the screen again. I've just given you a glimpse just to give you confidence that all of us could actually make use of tools like this. Elicit was one tool. Another tool which I've just shared is what is called as LitMap. Again, you can, both these tools which I am talking to you is about literature review only. Literature review, if you want to, because see, one paper, all these papers are connected to each other, you know. So if you want to understand what are the connections, and one paper leads to another paper, so establishing, because it becomes very difficult for us to manage large number of references, bringing together all the citations. So for such kind of things, you can actually make use of this another tool also, which is called as LitMap. For example, I say I was doing a search on channel estimation in 5G networks. Suppose you want to do a search on deep learning in 6G. Suppose if I'm putting that, I'm typing that, and I give search. Then it gives all the papers. See, at least so many papers it has given, with papers with highest citation to the lowest. It gives a paper, a tutorial on ultra reliable low latency communication. What is the evolution? Then how deep learning can be used for? See, it gives so many references associated with this particular topic. Rather than searching in Google, we could make use of this, and you can add, see, each of these paper, I create a new lit map where I'm trying to create a lit map as deep learning in 6G. Suppose I'm creating a lit map. Lit map is a connection diagram. See, I have reached the lit map limit, probably because I have been using it, but you can create such lit maps. These are some kind of maps which you can use, wherein all these papers could be related to each other, and you could kind of create a visualization using this particular tool. So please do explore both of these tools, Elicit as well as LitMap. And of course, we use Gemini and ChatGPT, but Gemini could also be used for creating good kind of what do I say, methodology diagrams or workflow diagrams. Say, let me just again share. I am sharing Google Gemini screen. Either ChatGPT or Google Gemini could beautifully be used to create infographics. It could be used to create visualizations. See, I can give a visual infographic for, say, whatever be our topic, text-based model for detecting depression using, say, deep learning. In fact, you can say you want that infographic in light colors also. So if I give something like this, a prompt, it will create beautiful images. It's no longer required for us to actually go through some PPTs or go through such infographics. All this could be the tool itself creates an outline and it creates such infographics. Even ChatGPT is capable of doing this. And both ChatGPT as well as Gemini, see, this is an infographic which has been given. So I could as well, we will have a provision to download it also. And I'll just make it large so that you will be able to see this. See, it gives immediately within few seconds, it's able to give. So you can give a prompt. In most of the research papers, we want to make a block diagram. We want to have a workflow diagram. So to have such workflow diagrams, you can make use of such AI tools. Within a minute, it has given text-based depression detection using deep learning workflow. I mean, we just did not give that these are the steps which are done, but it very clearly gives that what is the data collection which is to be done, then tokenization, then these are the deep learning architectures, then it does prediction, classification. In fact, the third step is fine tuning and then prediction, classification, then the impact and application. So within minutes, such workflows are generated. And if there are some problems in these workflows also, you can give some prompts to it. And accordingly, it will be also able to modify these workflows which are there. So therefore, of course, all these will work. All the more the PPTs which I was telling you, it becomes very relevant because it purely depends on the kind of prompts which you give. The better prompt you give, the better the AI tools are capable of generating. So I had just given you some samples of AI tools. Even in my presentation, I had given quite a number of tools, out of which one or two tools is what I have shown you on, just to tell you that these tools are quite popular, they are quite powerful, and with human intervention, we could very beautifully use all these tools. So, with that, I think I'll end my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your such an insightful session. We could learn the various tools that needs to be used during the stages of research. You gave us a brief note about the tools such as Quillboard, Gamma, Napkin AI, content creation, lit maps, Elicit, etc. We are now open for the floor for the few quick questions from our participants. Please unmute yourself or drop your questions in the chat box, please. Participants, do you have any questions to be asked regarding the topic? Ma'am, there is a question.
Yes, yes.
Any tools that you can suggest for pharmacy researchers, ma'am?
See, irrespective of the domain, I think these tools will work for all the domains. When I say you'll have to create content, our basic chat GPT or Gemini or Claude will be of use. I am from an engineering domain. And as I told, literature review, Elicit, Litmap, or even consensus, SciSpace, all these, of course, can help us in literature review. To create methodologies, tools like, as I told, Napkin, you can make workflow diagram. Gemini, you can make workflow diagrams. And then subsequently, Zotero is a very powerful tool. Reference managers could be used for bibliography and management. Since I was had my bandwidth of 1 hour, I only showed demo of 2 or 3 tools which commonly people can use. But all I can say is, irrespective of the domain, I think we can use all these tools. Plagiarism, that is where human intervention, there are even humanizers which are present, which kind of when paraphrasing tools like Quillbot completely paraphrases, you take it. Of course, how ethical all this is a big question mark. That is why I said at every point of time, human intervention, human judgment should be there. But plagiarism is completely avoided if you humanize it. There are tools like Humanize AI, which completely humanizes the entire content which is given by chat GPTs. And even plagiarism software like Turnitin does not catch. If at all some false positives are there, they do find out, but otherwise, they do not catch hold of the plagiarism. So therefore, for even to nullify this plagiarism, there are tools which have been which are there in the market.
Ma'am, the other question is, when using AI tools to summarize massive amounts of literature for comprehensive thesis chapters, what verification workflows do you recommend to ensure that AI doesn't hallucinate or misrepresent biological mechanisms and data?
I'm not very sure if there are authentic verification workflows. Without human judgment or without human intervention, we cannot avoid. Of course, what I personally do is once it generates, especially in references, I get a lot of worried when I use AI tools because most of them are not authentic references. So again, I go back to Google Scholar and try to put those references and try to match and see if those references are really there. Because sometimes false data is also getting generated. So that is why verification workflows, of course, if you take a paid versions of these softwares, then the chances of hallucinations are reduced. There is a huge difference between using SciSpace for free and SciSpace, which is paid version, or an Elicit or a Litmap, because those tools are more authentic. They have verification workflows. The kind of outputs which produced by tools which are paid versions are much better. So that is what I would recommend you to do. That initially you use the free version, then once you are comfortable with it, invest in any one of the tool commonly with your research collaborators. In fact, some organizations themselves these days do invest in such research tools too.
Madam, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
How to give the good prompts for the AI tools? Are there any rules for giving the good prompts?
That is what I was telling now. The very popular thing is called as PTCF format. Even if you Google out, you will get that, where you are a P stands for person and the T stands for the task. You are a person, I need you to do this particular task. And then C stands for the context. That is so important to set the context to the AI tool. And then you should also give F stands for the format. Please format the output in this particular form. I was also telling you, you should always give your role, then the objectives, constraints, and then what is the outcome or the output which is required. If you are able to give this format, if you are able to set the context, then the AI will understand it much better and it becomes more, it's not a generic prompt, but a very specific prompt, and therefore the output would also be more effective.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, madam.
Ma'am, there is one more question. When we use AI for paraphrasing and humanizing AI generated content, but is there any tool which could bypass Turnitin AI check? May bypass plagiarism, but what about AI, ma'am?
See, actually, you humanize it and then you again put it through Turnitin AI. I have myself seen more than me, my own research scholars have taught me because they are more of an experts in these things than me. But it bypasses Turnitin AI check. Provided you use a proper humanizer, again I say, there are a lot of so many humanizers which are available across the Google. A humanizer, say Quillbot, you have a paid version of Quillbot. So use a paid version of Quillbot, it has paraphrasing. Then it completely bypasses the Turnitin's AI check also. I have myself observed it in my own experience. how ethical all this is still questionable. That is why I say there should be human intervention. That I always stand by it. In fact, I am a little from old school. So therefore, for me, it is more of human intervention, but we should not be left out in the race. So therefore, it is very necessary for us to embrace this AI also, so that we can effectively do our research.
Ma'am, one more question. In research that bridges two fields, like AI-driven drug delivery or advanced material sciences, how can LLMS best be leveraged to synthesize and connect disparate data sets into cohesive chapters?
LLMs are trained models, basically pre-trained models. So, irrespective of the domain, as I again say, it has domain knowledge. How are the LLMs built? LLMs are built based on all the data which has been trained on the model. They are robust models which are there. So the more you feed it, the LLMs become more powerful, and lot of feeding has happened. So I'm sure AI driven drug delivery is not something which has been completely not explored research field. So therefore, LLMs are quite powerful enough and they can be leveraged to synthesize or to connect all these data sets also. Now, if at all you find that the LLMs which you are using are not responding as per you want, you can actually also give in a RAG models are there, wherein you can give your own PDFs, you can train the model and then you can make the model learn, and based on that it will be able to give better synthesis. Suppose you feel that the results which is producing is not in line with your expectations, you can add on more and more amount of data that is still with us. No, you can give a PDF based on those specific domains and then make the AI learn that. You can make that model learn it, and then probably it would be able to give better synthesis as per your requirement.
I hope ma'am has answered all the questions asked by the participants. Any further questions? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your expertise on structuring and managing long-term form content. Your practical insights will undoubtedly help all our participants navigate complex academic writing with much more cases with the help of AI tools and also to humanize themselves. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. And once again, I thank AMI Association and Dr. Amir sir for giving this opportunity to present in front of so many participants. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Moving swiftly ahead, we now transition to our second session. The topic for second session is AI for book proposals, monographs and academic publishing, a critical area for researchers aiming to expand their publishing footprints. To lead the session, we have our privileged hosting Dr. Rita Rani. Dr. Rita Rani is an associate professor in the Department of Economics by Daulat Ram College, University of Delhi, Delhi. With over 25 years of teaching experience in higher education, she has made significant contribution to teaching, research, academic administration, and community engagement. She holds a PhD in economics from Chaudhary Charan Singh University, Meerut, and specializes in development economics, Indian economy, environmental economics, and research methodology. Dr. Rita Rani has authored numerous research papers, book chapters, and co-authored books with recent publications focusing on AI in education, sustainable development, decentralized finance, environmental resilience, and digital transformation. She has presented her research at several national and international conferences, received the Best Paper Award in 2025, and is actively involved in a research project on microfinance and women's economic resilience. An experienced academic leader, Dr. Rita Rani has served in several administrative roles, including teacher in charge, NSS convener, and committee coordinator at Daulat Ram College. She is a life member of prestigious professional bodies, including the Indian Economic Association, CMAOI Association, and AMIEE Association. Her commitment to quality education, interdisciplinary research, and innovation continues to inspire students, researchers, and faculty members across the country. I warmly invite you to address our participants, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. This is so much uh, interesting for me to be the member of this community, and I am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today my topic is AI for book publishing, monograph, and other publications, other academic publications. So I would be very much thankful to Mitra Venkatesan ma'am, because she has given such a elaborated presentation and she has given so much detail that she has done my half of the work. I don't need to explain these things, and I would be more focusing on the practical aspect of the same thing. So I hope the questions that I was listening after Mitra ma'am's presentation, I hope many of the participants would be able to get answer of these questions. So let me present my screen first. So kindly allow me to present my screen. Yes, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is loading. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so let us start this work, because I think 1 hour would not be that much sufficient for the practical demonstration of all the aspects. So as I told you, my topic for today is AI for academic publishing, and I would try to cover this publication from creating cover of your publication to selling your whatever you are writing, your thesis or your book, majorly. So because book writing, when you are working on something, you are doing research in any particular field, then obviously you would like to tell this thing to the people, and the way to tell about your research, or uh, spread the work, whatever you are doing, to spread into the community, the best thing is to go with writing the book. So the first thing that you would like, or we would like to here is that we are trying to write a book. So first of all, I would say, it is okay that we are going to write a book with the help of AI. And in fact, I am emphasizing on help of AI, because AI would be helping you in writing the book. It is not the author of the book. Author would be only you. So you have to take this authority that the book is written by you only, and AI is only helping you. Okay. So first of all, what we need in writing the book or any of the publication, what is the title you are going to give to your book? And the title, how would you decide this title? Obviously, whatever you are researching, whatever you are studying for so long, you have, one person becomes a pool of information when the person is working on a particular thing for such a long time, for 10 years, more than 10 years. Then it becomes that person becomes a total library of that thing. Then you are trying to write that book, so then obviously you must know what is the title of your knowledge, your information that you are going to spread this, publish this information. So first you have to decide the title, then decide subtitle as well, and the benefits that this book is going to give to other people, what the readers are going to get from this publication. And
Sorry, ma'am, can you keep the presentation in the slideshow, madam? It's the slides are too small, ma'am.
slides are not visible. Is it visible now?
Zoom it, ma'am. Zoom it.
I hope slides are visible. Please
Ma'am,
clarify.
it is visible, but if you press F5, it will be a bigger screen. It will come under the bigger screen.
So bigger
I
screen is
show.
not visible. Okay, matlab, I have to keep this in the small screen, right? Like this.
No, ma'am. You do one thing below the slide. There is a cup icon. You just click on that cup icon. It would be enlarged. See
Okay,
in
let
the
me share
task
this
box.
again. I'm sharing this again.
Or press F5, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll stay here, okay? So first, you must know the title of your book and the subtitle of your book. Next comes, you have to have this copyright about the publication, and you have to have a ISBN number and the legal clarity, how much content you are is given by yourself, or how much content you are taking from somewhere, or if you are taking help from others, or if you are taking any, if you are taking help from any other source. So all these things that all these things you have to decide, or you have to first you have to keep this in your mind, that all these things have to be clarified in your book. Next, I'm not giving that much time to this slide, because I have some time for my demonstration also. So the next part of your book would be the dedication, acknowledgement, and the human trust. So obviously, if you are working for so long, and it is not a work of your only one, right? You may be having help from other people also. There would be so many assistants who are guiding you, who there may be so many mentors who are guiding you, assistant for helping you and mentors for guiding you. And besides these assistants and mentors, maybe you are having some people from your family as well, who has given you very much help in writing your book, like giving you time, dedicated time to work on your book and on your publication. So you would be interested to dedicate your work to someone. So this dedication, you have to have a section in your book. Next is acknowledgement, from where you have taken information and how many people are involved in this thing. Next comes the preface. The book exists. So in book, the format of the book, whatever publication you are going to do. So first of all, you have to clarify why this book exists and why this publication you are going to you are going to keep in your market. Next is who is the intended reader. Like being a professor, mostly, like if I say about myself, I would like to write book, up to now, I would like to write book for my undergraduate students or my PG students. Okay, so I have to decide that up to what level this book is being created. What is my target audience, or target readers. So all these things you have to be very much clarified, clear in yourself, that I am writing this book for the undergraduate students, or for some higher level students. So accordingly you will modify the content. Next is how to navigate the book and what to read the first. Like Mitra ma'am has told you, book should be written in a story format. Like there must be some sequence in the content. First you will tell about the issues, right? About the introduction of the book, then what is the issues you are going to discuss in this book, then how this issue become the problem, what are the solution, then after the solution what can be the policy recommendations, and later on some discussion and some practical case studies as well. So this should be the format of the book. Like it should be in the sequence of a story. Okay, it's okay, we are writing an academic book, but still the academic book should be in a particular sequence. You cannot juggle all the things, here and there. Like you cannot put conclusion in the first place, and then discussion at the last place. So there should be some sequence. So this you have to be clear in yourself. Next is the blueprint of the book, like write the prospectus. What, if you are going to, if you are writing a book, so you have to be very much clear that what is the book about. So about this, you must have some 5-8 pages prospectus written. And next is the outline structure should be there. You have to have that structure there. Yes, this is my structure of the book, and I am going to write book in this particular structure only. Next is to choose the book format. Okay, how you are how you are going to format your book, like the argument, how you are placing the argument, the case studies, how you are going to place those 8 case studies, etc., etc. So the format, it's, you have to be very much concise about all these things. Next, the define story spine. So this is what I was telling you, that whether it is not a fiction book or any other type of book, this is academic book, still it has a spine. Okay, so this book or your publication should stand on particular thing, and this is your main, I must say, this is your main focus of on that. Next is AI assisted drafting. You stay in charge. So as I told you, you are the author of the book, not the AI, right? So you have to have that authority of the book. So AI would be working as the assistance. So in charge would be only you. AI will work only what you are telling AI to do. It is like you have hired an assistant, and it is working whatever you are telling, right? So AI assisted drafting, and you stay in charge. So you must have all the idea that what are you doing, and what do you want to display, and what do you want to tell your readers, right? Next is glossary index. So in the end, you have this thing, references, glossary index, and appendix. All these things, it is the author's thing. Author knows how much reference, how many glossary indexes, how many appendix the person has to, the book has to be included. So it is on the author. So I would say that author must have a clear cut idea. Whenever the author is, whenever the person is going to write the book, he has a clear cut idea that this is my stuff. As I told you, the person who is working on any particular thing for such a long time, 10 years, 15 years, and he has got such a large pool of information, and this information is, the author is going to convert into a book. Then he knows that from where, what, and how the things to be displayed. So this all thing you already have in your brain. Next, the publishing venue. See, writing a book, or making a draft, or making a physical copy of a book is a different thing, and selling and publishing that book is a different thing. Because as a as a as an expert, as an writer, you know what is the content, how I will how I will compile all the information, how I will write. You will write the book, but the next aspect comes, that is the publishing and deciding where I am going to publish this. This is another big task. So you know it becomes very much, if you go for individual publishers, the in book industry, if you go there, then you would see there are so many type of hustles in getting published your book. But today I will tell you how you can publish your book yourself without any cost. So this is also an advantage of AI, that we are quite possible, it is quite possible for us to publish our book without any cost and without any type of hassles. So I will try to include that part also in my presentation, my demo. Next is the selling and discoverability in the area. So like I told you, publishing your book, getting the published copy is a type of hustle for a person. And besides this publication, another challenge that a person can get is how the book will be sell. Okay, so getting your buyers is another thing. And obviously for this selling of book, you need to have some advertisements also, and you have to have some type of gathering, like in many type of events, people used to show their books. I hope you might have seen that at particular place the person is launching their book, or they are talking about their book. So this is a market strategy for the people. So this is another thing that we academicians should also learn, how we can publicize, or how we can market our work, like whatever book we are writing. So we have to learn to market the books as well, the our books. So after that, let us create. I will not take much time in this theory and this presentation. I will try to show you how we can create the book. And for this creation, I will use these AI tools. First is Cloud AI. Mitra ma'am has also told about this. Cloud AI is very good tool for academic publication and academic writing. And oh, sorry, I have written Gemini. Actually, it is not Gemini. I will use Jenny. So I have not checked it earlier. So I will use Jenny AI. And next is the Kindle Direct Publishing. The Kindle Direct Publishing is an platform where you can publish your ebooks. Okay, you can publish your paperback also, but today I will tell you how you will publish your ebooks. Okay, so let us start. So I'm closing this presentation here. And now let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
No, ma'am.
Is it visible now?
No.
Yeah.
Visible.
Just wait. I'm trying to set. Is it visible now?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is visible now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll start from here, Cloud. And like ma'am told you, we have to have a good prompt whenever we are writing. Okay. So this is my first AI tool, Cloud, I'll be using. And in Cloud, we have some very good features, like here. When we click on this, we can connect whatever tool we want to we are going to use for our academic writing. So I have already connected Consensus, because Consensus is a very good tool for referencing and for जो आपके the papers you want to incorporate in your writing. So Consensus is very good uh, uh, very good tool. And next tool I'm going to use is Canva. And before connecting these tools, you must have your personal login into these tools. So Consensus and Canva both are free tool, and you can you can log in into these two tools, right? And after login, you would be able to connect these tools into your cloud uh, cloud AI, right? So my prompt is like I'm telling Cloud, you are a professor yeah, act as a professor and uh, and give prompt give prompt for writing a book on the topic, whatever topic you can choose. Like I am choosing AI and AI and and economic inclusion. Okay, your I can say um, let us first act as a professor and give prompt. In fact, for from before asking a prompt, I would like to ask this: give me some book idea on this. Okay, I'm asking AI and economic inclusion पे कोई book idea. I need to have this, and I'm clicking this, and this will check and would tell me. Okay, now this is telling me many of the ideas. If you want to write a research grounded trade book, then um, who gets left behind, AI labor market and new inequality, AI algorithmic leader. So you can decide, it is giving so many topic for book writing. You can choose from here. The algorithmic leader: can AI help the global poor climb up? And if you want a policy oriented academic book, you can have this: designing inclusion, a policy framework or equitable AI development. So I think this would be a good idea, because I don't want to give much time. So I will copy my selected topic from here. Okay, and I would write here, I have selected this topic, and I would say it: act as a professor and give prompt to write a book on the given topic. Okay, and in this prompt I would like to specify that I need, yeah, give a master prompt for give a master prompt for all chapters, for maintaining consistency and similarity. Okay, give prompt for all chapters, and I will also tell it as a professor and give prompt to write a book on the given topic. Book of, I'm taking just 5 chapters. Okay, 5 chapters on the given topic. Give master prompt for all chapters for maintaining consistency, yeah, to maintain consistency and similarity, and give prompt for all chapters with mentioning मुझे चाहिए कि I need all chapters must have their own references as well. Okay, so this is my prompt. I am giving this maintaining references. So let us see what it does. Now it is thinking about it. What you can see, as I was telling you, that for writing a book you must have your own content, and you are going to write a book only when you are having a sufficient information. So like many of you were asking how we can avoid AI in our writing. So besides doing this, like I am giving prompt directly to cloud to tell me prompt to write a book. In fact, what you can do, you can write your book on your own, right? Don't care about your English or about your language or about your grammar and etc. Write your, if you are having your total content, write your book yourself. It is up to you. You can write on Word, you can write on Google Docs, or you can write on paper, but you must have your own content, and then make a Google Doc. Then what you will do, just click here and add your file. Okay, you make your book, write your book by your own, and make a file, Word file, and you add here. Like I have already created my rough draft of a book, and I am trying to connect to this. So yes, so I was so I create this rough draft for this presentation. So what I did, I uploaded this draft on this cloud AI, and I will give the same prompt. I will tell you how this will work on this. Just see, it has given us the prompt, what we have asked it. So the topic I think I'm not making things uh, mixed. Is it, you are people able to understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this was the prompt I gave it. Like the topic I selected, the algorithmic ladder, AI can help the global poor, AI clan. So this is the topic that cloud suggested me. I selected one topic from cloud, and I gave it prompt to give me I gave it instructions to give me prompt, and the prompt it has given me is like this. Master prompt, I asked it, I need a master prompt, so it has given me this master prompt. And this prompt is looking like this: examine whether artificial intelligence deployment, you all this prompt is given. Voice and style it has also selected, and this all these things. But main thing is that you need to check is about citation. What has it given about the citation? So chapters as analytical spine, all these prompts are given. Structure per chapter is given. So one thing you can check, the structure per chapter, it is giving 4,000 to 5,000 words. So you have to decide how long the chapter you want in your book. So if you want to change this length of chapter, you can change. I think for this demonstration, I will not keep this long chapters, because the larger the chapter is, larger it will take time to write. Okay, so all these prompts has been given. Citation referencing rule it has also given me, and this is the consistency anchors is also giving me, and this is the next chapter wise prompt. It has given me all the chapters. So this is first chapter, and I hope you remember I have given it instruction for writing only 5 chapters. Okay, so this is the instruction for first chapter. Then for second chapter it is giving instructions. Similarly it will it has given me all prompt for the 5 chapters, right? So either we can do this, we can ask cloud to give us some book idea and write chapter wise book for us, or what we can do, we can write our own book. So this is the idea to avoid the AI detection and plagiarism. So plagiarism we'll do later, but AI detection, to avoid this AI detection, what you will do, you write your book first and create a doc, a Word doc, and save it and then upload this on cloud like I have created. And now what I will do, I will give the same prompt again for my here. So I will copy this prompt and I will write here and I will modify this prompt. So no, this is not. Where is my prompt? Better. Yeah, same. I will copy it from here. I will paste it and I'll just modify. So I am deleting this name of chapter because I'm not going to write this chapter. So act as a professor, give prompt to write book on 5 chapters on the given topic. So यहाँ पे now I'll change it, not on the given topic. I will write 5 chapter on based on the document I have uploaded. Okay. And give me master prompt for all chapters to maintain consistency, and give prompt for all chapters mentioning references. Okay. So this is the next prompt I'm going to give to Cloud, and let us see what it does. So now it is reading my document, what I have uploaded to Cloud, and now giving me prompt according to my book that I have written. So this rough draft I have already created for this presentation. Okay, and I must tell you, Cloud is free and without any cost, and it is whatever it is working is free of cost. You can use it as long as you want. So it will take some time until it is preparing our document. Let me introduce you with Jenny AI. So this is Jenny AI preface and create new document. So I am here. I am starting from a new document. Okay. So this is the front face of Jenny. So on Jenny, as today we are trying to write a book, but if you know, Jenny is a very good tool for referencing as well, right? Like you can see a literature review on renewable energy. You know, it will help you in writing the literature review. And there you can upload your documents here, import Word document like I have uploaded on Cloud. Similarly, you can upload your Word document here, and below this you would go to this citation setting, and next, you know, I've not uploaded any prompt here, so that's why this next button is not activated right now. But if I write any prompt here, it will activate, and then the cursor will move. Like let me write something the same I have written here. Just I am leaving. I'm writing this, okay, chapter name, and I am asking to reference this topic. So like if I click, I've written this, I click this, then you will see how much citation you need. Like you need citation from all publishing years or last 5 years, or you can customize the years, like 10 years, you need data for 10 years, or any specific year data, you can customize that. Then impact factor, you know, how you are going to select your papers, like 0.25 plus impact factor papers you need, or you need 3 plus impact factor papers or 10 plus impact factor papers, you can select. Okay. Consider external sources means you want to search paper online from the website, you know, from the internet, throughout the internet, or you would like to have sources from your library. Here is the library. Okay. In this library you can upload your papers. Like I'm telling you, whenever a person is working on a particular topic for 10 years or more than 10 years, or whatever time, maybe 1 or 2 years also, the person would be having a lot of document for himself about his studies, right? Or matlab, their studies. So they might be having their own reference manager, and for this reference manager, maybe you are using Zotero or Mendeley, like. Okay, so in this library you can upload your reference managers. Okay, all sources, like I have uploaded my file from Zotero. So Zotero and Mendeley, any of the reference manager, you can connect to Jenny, and Jenny will take all references from your library. Okay, so it is up to you. If you want to use your library, then you can switch off this external use, and if you want to use external use, you can switch off this library portion, right? And the reference citation style, you can also decide about this, and you will see the magic of this part. Like now I've selected APA 7th edition style. You can select Chicago, you can select Harvard, IEEE, whatever, according to your journal requirement, you can select the style. And I will show you how, this is like a magic. I find it very much interesting that your paper has been published. I mean, your paper is ready, and you have mentioned all the references, and after getting ready your paper, already your paper is ready, you have submitted to some particular journal, and that journal is not selecting your paper. So now you are submitting your paper to some other journal, right? And the requirement of journal is different. So what is the problem? Now you have to change all the citation style, and this Jenny AI helps you to change the citation style only at the only one step that you need to click here. You can get the changed citation style. Okay, so now let us see what Cloud has done. Yeah, so this Cloud has created our prompt here. My file that I have given Cloud, was about artificial intelligence and economic inequality. So this was the topic of my book, and the master prompt it has given me is the master prompt, and we need not to read all throughout the prompt. We just check. We just need to check what are the major thing that we want to see. First thing, like the book structure, it has given me chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and the chapter topic it has also mentioned. Okay, though I have mentioned my topics in my rough draft, so it is taking from there. Next is what is it saying about citation, then inventing in citation number, verify source needed. Okay, so here you can see it is saying that specific figure. Here it is saying that for a specific figure or study exists, right? Verify source needed. So it is saying that you would like to have citation automatically, or you want to verify the citation first. So I will write that I don't need verify source needed. I will like to write the citation. Okay, I will change when I copy it there. Next, it is also saying this. So let us use how we can use this prompt. So first of all, and also it will guide you how to use the prompt. So this is the prompt, you're an economist, and this is, I think it is guiding you. Structure per paper is also given. Referencing rules are given. Chapter 1 prompt is there. Okay, so first we need the master prompt. You write chapter number, title. So this is the master prompt. I copy this master prompt here, and actually you cannot give all the prompt all together. You have to give chapter by chapter, and the master prompt is the important thing, because in master prompt uh, you are guiding this Jenny AI to uh, what you need to do. So we'll go on this AI chat, and there would be this box, and we'll paste whatever we have copied. So here you have to do some checking. Economist, artificial intelligence. So my book, textbook title, I will remove this portion. My academic textbook title this response AI driven broadly shared book structure already on outlined. ये हटा देती हूँ. I'm removing this because it is already outlined in the chapters. This portion I am removing. Now voice and style, this will maintain. And this is saying, this is telling that the studies are being taken from OECD countries, World Bank and working papers. Okay, so if you want to want not to include any of the study, you can remove here. Like I don't want to have any study from OECD countries. Okay, just for demonstration. Okay, register to World Bank working papers, but with pedagogical suffering, be balanced, present both the paper, never letting one down without. Yes, this is the citation. This prompt is about citation. So a specific figure or study exists, right? Verify. I don't want to want it to verify me. I just want it to write. Okay, because it will take a longer time for me to all the time verifying the citation and then accepting that citation. Structure per chapter is I want structure per chapter not more than 500 to 800 because we don't have that much of time. Okay, 500 to 5, let us say we can have this 7 to 800 words chapter. Then chapter opening, this full paragraph, framing, main body. This is the master prompt. Okay, this prompt will be roughly 500 to, this master prompt will be applicable to all the chapters. Okay, reference, policy discussion. Now again the chapters are coming. Empirical box, chapter 2, summary. Actually, many times it does not give these chapters in master prompt. So I am removing this chapter consistency anchor. I am removing this consistency anchor. Okay, because I don't need this in master prompt. So I am just clicking it. This is reading my master prompt. Until then, I have cleared this space here. It is reading my prompt, and until it is reading, we'll go to this cloud and this is master prompt, and I want prompt for the first chapter. Okay. See, one more thing you must notice that it has not included the name of chapter in this prompt. Okay, so you'll have to take care. Sometimes it takes the chapter in the prompt, sometimes it doesn't. So here it is not taking, so we will have to write this name of chapter ourselves. So I'm copying this prompt from here and I will go to Jenny. Okay, and I'll paste it here. And also I will take the chapter name. I think it has taken the chapter name in the master prompt. That's why it is not taking here. But it's okay, no issue. This is chapter 1. Okay. So what it is giving? Case studies, chapter 6. So this is a master prompt. We are not going to use this master prompt ourselves. This is for AI, Jenny for use. Okay. So we need this chapter wise. We want the chapters only. Okay, so just be careful that chapter name should be at the top of the prompt and rest you'll paste under it. Okay, now I'm clicking it. It is stuck somewhere. Yeah. It is reading the prompt and creating the chapter. It takes some time. So that's why I written that chapter length should be very, very less. So actually, the chapter, how the chapter would come after, we'll see how the chapter is coming. So it is based only what prompt you are giving this and what prompt is being created by Cloud. So you have to be careful on Cloud when the prompt is there, like I have corrected in the citation style. So you have to make those corrections, like what do you need in your chapters and what do you don't want in your chapters. Okay, it is writing my chapter. Until then, we'll go and we take prompt for second chapter. This is for second chapter. We'll copy from here. Again, you'll check. I am checking about the length of the chapter. I don't want that lengthy chapter here. So length is not given. It will take as it is given in the master prompt. Okay, I will paste. Is again stuck. Okay, so this chapter is ready now, and I will paste the prompt for second chapter. And again, as I know the chapter name is not written, I will take the name of chapter from here, and I will paste chapter 2 here. Okay, and one more thing I want to do, I will switch off this web option because searching, it is searching from web and it is taking much time. So I don't want it to take much time. So I am switching off the web search option and library search option is on. Library search is the document, is the papers that I have uploaded in my library, and it will take papers from my library only and not from the web. So it will take lesser time. And until it is doing this, we'll click this, and until it is doing this, we'll take this first chapter and we'll click on this plus and plus sign, and we'll add this to our document. Yeah, we'll add this paper to our document. Yes, and you can see our document is there, the first chapter. This is the, in the starting, this is from the master prompt, and our first chapter is there. Like you can see, chapter 1, chapter opening. Okay, you can change this opening to introduction as well. It is also again due to this prompt setting. It is not writing it as an introduction, it is writing it at opening. Okay, learning objectives, all the content it has given. Okay, and similarly you will give prompt chapter by chapter and it will write your book. Okay, and you can see in this there are the references are also being given. And now if you want to check whether the references are correct or not, okay, some of you were saying, and hallucination is another issue that is coming, like AI creates references, fake references can also be created. So we'll click on this and you will see you want to verify whether this reference is correct or not. So we can open, we just go on this reference, we uh, we go on this reference, and there window opens. We can check, we can open the full text, we can check the paper. Okay, we can do this when the second chapter is being written by Jenny. So it is checking. It has become some slow, I don't know what is happening. Okay, so this is the exact paper where from where it is taking this reference, and you can check the paper here. Okay, and you can check from abstract or within the paper. In fact, at some papers, at some times, it also tells from where it is taking the, from the paper it is taking. Like for this, I want to check whether this is correct paper or not for referencing. So it is opening that paper. Okay, so this is the exact paper we have got, and you can check whether this is correct paper for referencing or not correct. Okay, and you can decide whether we can take this or not. If you want to change, you can change. If you don't want, then you can retain it, and also you can add this to your library as well. Okay, so if I am liking this, this is a good reference, I am adding this to my library, and which collection I want to add this, I will add this to this collection and add to library. Okay, so this paper will be added to my library. So again, this Jenny AI helps us in maintaining this referencing. Okay, now let us move, close this paper. Let us move further. Again, another benefit or another feature of Jenny AI, like you are reading this. I told you now that you are the author, you know your content well. And when I am reading it, because book writing is not a work of 1 hour or 2 hour. Okay, you have to have many of the drafts, and you have to read each and every line carefully, because you know what you are going to write in your book. Okay, it is your book, not the AI's book. So see, suppose when I'm reading this book, I find that a particular line, like this, any of the line, uh, like automation can increase, and this particular line. Okay, I want to check this line and I want to have some citation. I want to have some proof about this line, from where this line coming. So I will click on this find citation. It will check citation for this particular line. It is getting confused. Let me do this again. Yes, find citation. Yes. So for this particular line, this is suggesting me citation that I can, there are so many papers and I can select. And these paper again, these paper are from my library only, because I have switched web here. Okay. If I own this web, then it will give me some more suggestions. So all these citations, it is showing me from my library. So if I want to have some, if I find that this paper is okay, I write this directly, or I want to check whether it is okay or not, then I will view. Okay, and it will show me the paper. It is showing me the paper and I can check from this paper whether it is correct or not, right? And I can use it in my citation. Okay, so suppose I like this paper and I am citing this. So I just click on this site and it is added to my line. Okay, so it is directly added. And another thing, so in this way you will check this total paper chapter, and in the end whether the references are being mentioned. Let us see. I write there the references should be chapter wise. Yes, you can see all references are there. These references are for chapter one. Okay, all references are there. And like I told you, for particular paper or a particular book, you want to change your reference style, then you would go. I think reference notes on the draft, or it is giving further notes as well. So it is up to you what you want to have in this document. What you don't want to have, you can remove whatever you don't want. Like if I don't want this is not on the draft. Like it is telling me that the chapter is of 5,000 to 6,000 words. Okay, and this is exceeded from 700 to 800. I told this AI to do. So this is again clarifying it, how why it is taking so much time and how it is doing this. Okay, so in this way it is explaining. So I don't want all these notes right now. I don't have that much of time, so I will simply remove all this portion. Okay, and it is also suggesting me next what I want to do, I should do, but I don't want all these suggestions, and I remove all extra things that I don't want from Jenny. Okay, now we come to this reference section, and I want to change the style of this referencing. This is 7th edition APA style it has chosen, but I want this references in some other style. Like I want this in IEEE. Then let us see what happens. I changed this IEEE, and you can see all references are in IEEE now. Okay, so you don't need to add the references again, and it is writing your chapter and also writing the references simultaneously. So this first chapter is completed. Now one more thing that you be careful about, that you have to come at the end of the chapter. If you are in the middle of the chapter somewhere, and you are no, writing second chapter, it will paste wherever your cursor is. Okay, so you have to have your cursor at the end, and this second chapter is ready for me until I was doing this, and I will add this. My cursor is at the end. I am adding this content to my document. Okay, so I think second chapter is has come here. So in this way, you will get your chapters one by one. Okay, So these are references for the second chapter. Again, if you want to change these references, there are so many references. So this is again, okay, this is second. I think it has not taken second chapter. I hope I'm not making you bore, people.
No, ma'am.
No,
It's a
ma'am,
very
not
good
at all.
session.
Okay, thank you. So in this way, you will what you will do? You will take prompt here, prompt from here, Cloud AI, and our second chapter is done. We'll go to the third chapter. Okay, this is third chapter. We'll copy the prompt again. Check as it should not do like that, but it is up to the prompt how the prompt is written, and I'm not taking care of the prompt that much. But whenever you are writing your book in practical, you have to be careful that anything extra you see in your prompt, you can remove that. Okay, so I'm just copying this prompt here, and I will paste this prompt in Jenny. Okay, I pasted this, and I know the chapter name is not written in this, so I will take the chapter name as well. You can check. Sometimes it takes the chapter name in the prompt. Okay, but now it is not taking. So I'm removing this. Okay. So this is the prompt, and I think some of the instruction I must remove, so that some of the instruction I'm removing randomly, so that it should not take that much of time. Okay. So it is such a elaborated prompt. Okay, so it is up to you. It is up to the author what things they want to have in their document and what they don't want. So this prompt, I think this prompt is ready now, and I am clicking on it. And until it is writing third chapter, I will check for the second chapter how it is being done. And I think citation style I should change. I like APA 7th edition. Uh, just wait. I'm just coming. I'm just coming. Okay, it has written, and I'm changing the citation style because I like the APA style of citation. Yeah, I don't like this. No, I don't want this. I want APA style. Okay, now it has changed again all my citation in my way. It is writing my third chapter. So until it is writing my third chapter, let us move to some other phases. So as I told you, in book writing, there are so many things that you need. So I want this Cloud AI to do some assistant for me. Like I want him to write, yeah, not write, but create a page, front page of the book with the name of the book and writer's name. writer's name as, suppose I'm giving my name, Rita Rani, and dedication page I need. Dedication page, copyright page, and preface I also need. Preface page. And what else I need? Dedication, preface. Okay, that's all. Okay, so these pages I want, and I am asking Claude to create these pages for me. Okay, so copyright page, preface page, create a front page of the book of ignorant of this book. This book.
Cover page, ma'am.
No, a cover page, I'm not asking it to make a cover page. I just want these pages right now. Okay, so it will make this, and let us see what Jenny is doing. It is writing the chapter still. If you have any questions, you can ask in between, because these tools are taking some time.
Ma'am, Gemini is paid version or free?
It is free up to, I think, 5 attempts. You can use it as free. And the other time, like, it takes some time, like I think after 24 hours it again gives you the free version. So it is not like you can use it continuously for 2 3 days. For 1 day you can use, then again for next day you have to have a break, then next day it will recover again, and it will give you to use it will let you to use on free. Okay, so like,
Okay.
I'm using today, I'm continuously using, I have taken a paid version for 1 month subscription only. And if I would have writing my own book, then I would have not taken, I would not need to take the paid subscription. I would do with that free version only. Okay, so Jenny is quite affordable. So let us see, it
Okay.
is writing our page. Let us see
Thank
Cloud
you.
has, what has Cloud done. It is still doing. Title page. Okay, it has created these pages. Okay, so these pages are ready, and let us see what it has done. It is already showing, right? You can see the front page. How is it looking? Artificial intelligence. This is book name. The writer's name is there. Then this is the dedication page. This is my copyright page. And this is preface. Okay, so each and everything it has created for me, and everything is ready when my chapter is being written by Jenny. Okay, and when I am satisfied with this, if you don't have any issue with this, like in my name it has not given a space, so I will ask it to correct this, or I can do it in the doc version also. Okay, it is a doc version, and when I will download this, I would be able to edit it as I want. Okay, so suppose I'm satisfied with this page and I am downloading it. Okay, so in doc version it is ready when my book is being written. Let us see how the page is visible. Okay, so this is the pages that Claude has created for me. So this is, you have to read this thoroughly, all the things, because it is AI again. So you are the author, you are the authority person, you have to decide what is correct or what is wrong. So it is just assisting you. Okay, so you have to read each and everything yourself, And if you want to change, like I have said it, or create a dedication page, so it has not mentioned whom am I dedicating my book. So you have to add the people, you want to dedicate your book. Next, this is copyright page. You have to see this, you have to check it. ISBN number, here you will not get, we'll get ISBN number when we are going to uh, publish the book finally, okay, on KDP. Okay, so this page is ready, and this preface is also ready. So I am okay. I'm not taking that much of time. I'm checking it. I just want to make one change, like it is not justified indents. So I will enable edit. I will uh, I will select, and I will make it justified. Okay. So justified option. So some pages like this, I don't want it in justified mode. I will again do it in center. Then this page, this is okay. This preface wise, it is not coming in justified. Okay, it is there. It is justified. So it is up to me how I want to edit this. Okay, this page I want it in center. Okay, and if I want to scroll this further, I can. So I want these pages on my book in this format. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this. I will save this. Save this. In this folder. Okay, I'm saving this in Word format only. Okay, so this file ready has been ready. In between, this is working. Jenny and Zotero, sorry, Jenny and Claude are working. So this work is done. So let us see what Jenny has done. So this chapter is ready in between. No, it is taking time. So it is up to it is from, depends on the prompt, how long the prompt is and what details are being given with the prompt. The shorter the prompt, the shorter would be the content. Okay, it is up to you how much detail you want to give in your book. And until now, this work, oh, Jenny is offline. Okay, oh yeah, this is charged again. Change thing. Back again. So until it is uh, creating my chapter, I can review my other chapters, whatever already written. Okay, there are a lot of references in this chapter. I think I should remove one, but I cannot. I'm not doing this right now. Jaldi karo. Okay, so this chapter is ready now. Yeah, this is ready. I'm adding this to my document. And here I am adding this to my document. Okay, so I'm not writing fourth and fifth chapter because we are crossing the time already. So what I'm going, suppose I'm okay with this, I have checked all the references. Okay, where it is going again offline. What I want, I just want to download. I will close this chat. Okay, and now I will click on these three dots and I will export this file in a Word document. Okay, just download file. Okay, my file is ready. This is my file.
गुड इवनिंग मैम, एक क्वेश्चन है।
Yes, yes, please.
मैम जैसे जेनी पे हमने जो भी कुछ लिखा,
हाँ
उसके बाद जब हम इंटेक्स साइटेशन करते हैं तो वो
हाँ
प्रोसेस में जो वो बताता है वो जेन्युइन होता है बिल्कुल?
साइटेशन में
जी मैम।
हाँ, क्योंकि you are able to open the papers as well. Okay, if
ओके
you have any doubt, you just go to that paper. You don't need to click any some instructions are popping up. You will go to that instruction, like you want to see that paper, you go direct to that PDF of that paper, you read and then decide whether it is okay or not. Okay, if you are okay, then it is good. If you are not okay, you can just uh, uh, remove that citation.
ऑलराइट मैम, थैंक यू।
Okay. Okay, so this is my book, and suppose I read this book thoroughly, and first of all I need to enable the editing that I've created with the help of Claude and Jenny. The first thing, I don't want some instructions, it is when I am finalizing the book I will read this carefully, but now I don't want this. I am removing this. This is my first chapter, and before that, the 4 pages I have already created. I will go to those pages, front matter. Okay, so I will open this file. I will copy all the things, and I will go to my new book. I come here, I will paste. Okay, so all the pages are added to my book. This is the front page. Okay, this is the front page of the book. This is dedication page, this is copyright, and this is preface. Now here you can see on the same page chapter and this preface is coming. Then you have to do some setting here. You go to this chapter and you go to design. Okay, and here you can see the other type of headings are some different type of headings are there. Then you will do what you will do. You select this heading and make it heading 1. Okay, and heading 1, and one more thing you have to add, like here the writing is in sequence. So what you will have to go to insert and uh, uh, give the page break. Okay, then this chapter will come on the next page. I'm not reading this, but whenever you are writing your book, you will read this thoroughly. You will check about the grammar and citation and fluency, everything you can check on Jenny. So from Jenny, you will copy or you will download this document only after verifying each and everything. Okay, you will check the spelling, you will check the grammar, you will check the citation, you will check the fluency, everything you can check on Jenny. I'm not demonstrating that because time is already very I'm taking that much of time. So before downloading, you will check all these things. Next, go to next chapter. This is very lengthy chapter it has created. Chapter summary. Yes, this is the second chapter. Okay, here again you will see, you will take this, go to design and mark this heading 1. It is already marked heading 1. I think all chapters are under heading 1. What you will do, you will come at this place and go to insert and give a page break. Okay, it will come to next page. Again, chapter 3 also, this is the book setting you have to do. Okay, whether you are using AI or anything, some of the book setting you have to do manually as well. Third chapter. It has taken so many. Okay, see, this is the third chapter. You can see this chapter is already at next page, but it is not on the next page. It is because the length of the document. Okay, so you have to mark the page break here also. So now it is on the next page. Okay, remove this extra page. This we don't want. Okay, so how can you check whether the page break is there or not? So for checking this, you'll go to home and you will mark on this mark. Okay, P section, and you will see page break is there. Okay, so if you have any doubt whether you have marked page break or not or anything else, you are having doubts, spaces and enter वगैरह, all you can check from this sign. Okay, when you double again click on this, those marks will be removed. So our book is ready. I'm taking only 3-page book here. Now what we need, this book is ready. Suppose this book is ready. What do we need? We need we have to save this as well. So this is our AI and AI book final. AI final book. So I'm giving this book this name, and again, this should be in my folder. Okay, you need to remember which folder you are using. Okay, we'll save this in Word document only. We will not save in the PDF, etc. So because we will need to edit it once more. So now again, we'll minimize this. We don't need this page, and we don't need this page. Now we don't need this page. We go to Claude. Now next, I want Claude to create the front, create the cover page of this book. Okay, I'm asking Claude to create the cover page. कवर पेज नहीं, कवर कह देती हूँ वरना ये फिर से एक पेज बना देगी. Okay, now it will take some time. Until it is creating cover, I have to open the publishing platform. So for that we need to go on Kindle Direct Publishing. So because I am already having Kindle Direct Publishing account, so it will take me to that account only. Kindle Direct Publishing page is this account or this platform is absolutely free. You need not to spend anything, and it is for lifetime as well. Okay, so this page you will have this is my page. I have published some of the book here. So for demonstration, I will go to incognito window so that you would be able to see how we can log in into that Kindle Direct Publishing. I'm going here, and you will come to this platform. Okay, now join KDP. If you are already having any account, then you will sign in. If you are not having, then you will have to join and you have to sign in. Okay, so when you join this KDP, this will ask some of the question like what is your name, your email and password. And when you submit all these details, it will actually there would be three or four windows. It will take you some information like let us I hope or I request organizers, if they are giving me some time, then I can demonstrate this also. Amir sir.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead because people are eagerly wanting to know more.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I'm creating a random account here. Suppose this is any Sonu. Okay, I'm creating this account for this, and I'm taking my email ID, password. What password? Okay, this password, and I am entering, creating KDP account. Okay. Okay, so this is not taking because I have my earlier account is also with this email address. I will have to enter my other ID. Okay, I'm taking another email ID and password again. Creating my account. Oh, this is asking password to be some lengthy. Okay, this is again telling I don't have my account on this. Okay, it has taken. It is asking me to verify my email. So some password would be generated on my mail. I'll have to check. Okay. Creating my Amazon account. Okay, so this is the account created. Agree. Okay, so my account has been created. Now I am able to use my book here. So my account is ready. Now I will move to my earlier window. Okay, so let us see what Claude has created. Right, so this is book cover. Let us see how it has been come through. Loading. Q. Yeah. Okay, see, this page has been created and it gives me option as well. Other page is also there. No, okay, this is the same page. One is okay, same page in PNG and PDF. Sometimes it gives 2-3 options as well. So in whatever format I want to download this, I can download this page. I hope this is looking good. So I am downloading both of them. Zip files में आ गया. Okay. So now it is okay. We'll go to our book. This is our book. It is okay. Suppose I have checked all aspect, all the things in this book, and I am okay with this, and I'm going to upload this. So for uploading, suppose I'm ready with this, I'm okay with this. For uploading, I'll have to save this file as PDF. Earlier I told you not to save this in PDF because if we want to save, we want to edit this, we would not be able. So now suppose I'm done with this, I have checked each and everything and I'm uploading this on Kindle. So that's why I want to save this as PDF, the final book. Okay, and this is saved. Okay. Yes, this go down. I'm downloading this separately as well because sometimes I get confused with OneDrive and my desktop. I don't want this. So now let us go to the KDP account here. Okay. Create new title or series. I'm uploading my book. What would you like to create? I'm creating a ebook, right? Language is English. My book title is, I have to check. Yes, this is my book title. I will copy from here with subtitle. Okay. Okay, it is asking about title. This is title and this is my subtitle. There is no series, edition number, kuch nahi hai. This is optional. Primary author, this is the primary author. There are no other contributors. If you have any co-authors, then you can add their name here. Then description about the book. So for description, let us, I must have the introduction of the book, but since I'm not having introduction, I'm just taking this first para from preface. When you will be writing the description, write properly what description you want to give to your book. Okay, so this is the description of my book. Publishing right, I own the copyright. Just see, there are two options. This is public domain work or the copyright and hold the necessary publishing tool. So suppose you are a new writer, you have not written any of the book, and you are writing any book, and obviously you would like that all people read your book, and as many people are reading your book, you would be getting that much of recognition. Okay, so I would suggest you to go into the public domain work. Okay, public domain work means any person can read your book, any person can download your book. If you go in this copyright domain, then any whenever any person is interested to write your book, that person will give you an email and you will allow him to download your book and read your book. So then only that person would be able to read. So I would say, if you are a new writer, right, so put your book into this public domain so that you can get larger readers. Okay, as many readers are as many people are reading your book, as much recognition you are getting, and you would be you would be at the stage that at some time you would keep the copyright with yourself, that you will allow some people, then that person will be able to read your book, right? So in starting, keep your work in public domain so that any person can read your book, any person can download. Okay, then sexually explicit images, we don't have that type of thing. And this reading age, there is no minimum reading age. If if you are giving some, actually in academic books, we don't have this type of things. This is for fiction or non-fiction book. In some novels, etc., minimum age have to be kept. Okay, because children are not allowed to read such type of things. Then market primacy, then here you would go to amazon.in. Okay, amazon.com is worldwide, but we are selling this book and we are preparing our book for Indian market. So amazon.in is for India only. So go to amazon.in. Okay, Then choose up to 3 categories that describe your work. So categories you will select from here. Answer the adult only question. Some question we have left. Okay. Sexually explicit content. Which one? Anything is left. Amazon.in. Choose up to. What are the categories? I think we have left adult only question.
I mean, that images, I think you need to select no. Explicit images.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Then we have to select, choose categories. Then you can choose categories. Action, adventure, we don't have these categories. Select from here. There you would find some academic option. Social science, school book, politics, literature, language, history. Okay, you can find your category, business and economics. Okay, so my book is in this category. Bitcoin, business strategy management. My book is in economics. Okay, other category, if you want, you can choose other categories as well, but I'm okay with this category. Okay, then save categories. Next, keywords, this is asking. So any keywords you can give. If you are not ready with keywords, you can ask from cloud or write here. Like I'm writing some words from here. Artificial intelligence. Then market. Then economic inequality. Okay, and suppose कुछ भी I am writing anything.
Digital infrastructure.
Yeah.
Digital infrastructure.
Yeah. Then not eligible. Reorder. Not eligible. Save and continue. Again something left. Add author's name. Author's name I have added. Author's okay. Okay, so first step is complete. Next is uploading the content. Upload manuscript.
Hello.
So our manuscript is AI final book. Okay. Continue with PDF. Okay, then I have to launch. Yes. Apply digital right management. No, do not apply. Same again. If you apply digital rights, then people would not be allowed to download your book. Okay, so you are not keeping any digital rights and you are allowing people to use this. Okay, next, launch cover create. Okay, creator. Just cover creator, not upload cover. Yes, we are not going to cover creator, we are uploading our already made cover. Okay, upload your cover. So where is my cover? That's why I was saying I got confused. Yeah, I think it must be in downloads. There it is. Yeah. 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 Let me check. So let's see that one. So that's why I was saying we have to remember where the cover is being stored. So this is TPT1, PNG. This is and downloads only.
I mean, the
Actually,
down next to the file name, instead of saying custom files, go to all files. Yeah.
so I'm taking any other book, but my book's cover for demonstrating you. Actually, I have not saved that properly, so that's why I'm taking this cover. This is my book. I have created. Okay, this is an error because the file name and the cover name is not same. I have to search where the cover is. I'm downloading again. PNG. I think this
was
is also
file, ma'am.
yes.
It was in zip file. I
JP,
think.
PNG file.
Yeah, yeah.
PNG file.
Because at that time you were mentioning this
No,
thing.
both the files were there. Actually, the PNG file is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
PDF is also there. I think PDF is this is PDF. I have to check PDF. Okay, so I PDF file. I think this is on this. Yeah, there you go. PDF. It's not taking. I must save this on. I think now I would be able to find this. Why it is not opening? What is there? Just let me check. JPG or TTFF only? Okay. JPG file. Yeah, I have to save it in JPG. Cover PNG. And this is okay. आएगी JPG. Actually, we have to be careful because this is accepting on only JPG file. So I think I have to save it from here only. And this is PNG and PDF. I have to convert it into JPG file. Again, this is saving. Okay. Okay. So I can go to some other method. I have to go to Canva. Okay, Canva. I'm sorry, I'm taking so much time, but I did not think that it will take that much of time.
Ma'am, first to open PNG file, then save it as JPG file. That will be shortcut.
But it is not allowing me to save in JPG file. I think small
No,
PDF.
first open, first open your PNG file. Then you can save it as JPG file.
Just let me try this. Refresh, PDF Word, PDF image. PDF server. Yeah, this is giving me. Yeah. convert. Image. Yes, this is in JPG. This is JPG as download. Okay. Okay, cover uploaded. Then, did you use AI tool or not? So if you are clicking yes, so it will ask so many questions. So I'm going to click no because I'm creating a fake account. But if you are clicking on yes, then it will ask how much percentage of AI you have used, which tool you have used. So all these questions you will have to answer. So for now, I'm clicking this on no. Then launch preview. I think something is left. We are converting your file. This may take few minutes. Okay, it is checking our file. Okay, so it is done. We found 28 possible spelling error, but I'm just skipping this part because it suggests that there are some changes you want to make. Okay, I'm just launching the previewer. Okay, so this is our book and our ebook will look like this. Okay, this is our ebook and it will look like this. You can just click and check each and every page. It is showing the errors, but as I'm done this in this way only. Okay, so in this way you can check your book thoroughly. And now I'm okay with this. Back. Okay, so 2 phases have been completed. Now Kindle ebook pricing phase is left. So this is our book has uploaded successfully. Our PDF file completed conversion. Yes, applied digital rights I'm not taking. So this is showing me my first page, how I have done, save and continue. Okay. So I have not changed the cover. If I'm making any changes in the book, you know, book content or the cover, then I will click here. Otherwise, I'm not clicking this and I'm saving and continue. Confirm your answers are accurate and check. So any question is left? Creating tags. Did you use AI? No, I'm not using. Launch preview, ISBN. Okay. All these things are optional. ISBN we can give if we already are having. If we are not having, then KDP will give us the ISBN. Okay. So confirm your answer. Then save and continue. Okay. So now let us decide about pricing. Now I have to decide whether my book is going into KDP Select or not. KDP Select means your book is in selected category option. Okay, so I'm not selecting this KDP Select now. All territories, worldwide rights, individual territories, all this left. Then Amazon.in. Then it is showing how much royalty I'm going to get. I will be getting 35. Okay, it is decided by Amazon itself. 70% will be kept by Amazon. Why? Because whenever any person, this is the just the ebook. In ebook, if you are, whatever price, like I would suggest you would keep your price at as the lowest. So suppose I'm keeping this within 50 rupees. So if you are keeping your book price 50 rupees, then the royalty would be 15 rupees you would be getting. Okay, so this is the pricing. You can keep like 500. I can keep, if you are keeping 500, then this would be the amount that you are getting. 148 rupees you would get per copy. Otherwise, GST, all the things, if we include, then total royalty you would get 148 rupees per copy, and rest of the amount would be Amazon income. Okay, and you are deciding price for Indian in Indian rupees, and accordingly throughout the world, like Amazon, other branches of Amazon, what price they will suggest. These prices are in dollar. You can see 500 INR, and this is dollar. Okay, this is euro. So this is throughout the world. What would be the price of your book? You will decide. Amazon will decide it itself. Then account information complete. You must complete your account. So now publish, save as draft, save successfully. Now publish your Kindle ebook. I think something is left. You must complete your account information to publish item. I think we have not given the bank detail, etc. So it is asking for that also. Password again. What password? Code. OTP. Open your authentication app. OTP. After you scan the barcode, the OTP generated. Okay. This is new thing. Earlier it was not like that. Verify OTP and continue. Not showing OTP. You have to scan the barcode and the OTP. Okay, then I think this is this OTP is not, my phone is not showing the OTP. So I would like to tell you that finally now we cannot open that. After you scan the barcode, OTP generated by the app. It has created an app, then asking me to open on the app. Okay. Just I would like to uh, let me show you on my Kindle account. This is my Kindle account. Okay. So when I create next book here, I think I have shown you how the account will be created. Then I will go on this create ebook as I created here. Then as I saved all the details, like all this detail will be saved, and these spaces, these three spaces should be cleared. Then pricing would be clear, and after doing all this, you would be at your desktop or Kindle, and you would be able to see your books here. Okay, here you can see this is the ISBN number. ASIN is already given. This is my paperback of my book. This is ISBN number of this book. This is ISBN number of this ebook and paperback I've also created. So all these spaces, when you cross all these spaces, finally you would come at this place. Okay, and then you would be able to publish your book. Okay, then your book will come here, and it would not be live instantly. It will take 72 hours. Okay, it will give message your book would be live within 72 hours, and after 72 hours they just review your book whether it is okay or not. Whatever information you have put, like I have put my book as an academic book. Okay, so they will verify all the information that you have put, and if the information is verified, they will live, Amazon will live your book on this Kindle platform. Okay, I hope this is okay. I would love if this book would have been uploaded, but the that message is not scanning. The barcode is being shown by KDP. I'm not able to scan that. So that's why I have to drop it here. So otherwise, if you have any doubts, any question, you can have.
Ma'am, there is a question that has been posted.
Yes.
What about AI and similarity in bookcases, ma'am?
Yeah, that's I told you in the starting. You have to start book writing with your own draft. Okay. So first of all, you must have your own content. Don't worry about your language problem. Don't worry about your punctuation or spelling or whatever. Whatever you want to write, it will be corrected by AI later, and you can correct the fluency, etc. All the things on Jenny. So first of all, you must have your own book draft first ready, and the way you can verify this, just upload your draft on Jenny and check. Let me show you Jenny again. Yes, Jenny. Yes. So on this Jenny, there is an option like I go to new, create new document. Okay, here you can see this review option. Okay, so when you launch this review option, Jenny will automatically review your paper about plagiarism, about AI detection, and everything. In fact, about references as well. So it will ask you claim confidence if you have any problem. Like it is working as a peer reviewer. Okay, so you review your paper first when you are uploading your draft. Okay, and it will show that AI content is not that much. Okay, or whatever the AI content is. Okay, it will show you. Then after completing your book again, check on this review, and it will show you uh, the total, what is the content is there, how much AI content is there, so you can verify with Jenny AI content as well.
Ma'am, there is also one question.
Yes.
Ma'am, can't we use Cloud AI itself to write a book, ma'am? Why should we use Jenny?
Yeah, cloud can be used, but you would not get that benefit of referencing as well, because Jenny is automatically adding all references, right? Cloud would not do that. Cloud would take information like I shown you in the starting, that we can add our consensus AI tool with the cloud, and cloud will take information from with the help of consensus, and it will give you the text with that help, but it will not mention the papers which it have taken the help. So if you want the papers to be mentioned, then Jenny is a better tool.
Ma'am, so you mean references,
Yes,
references.
yes, references and citation. Yes.
Okay. Dear participants, do you have any questions to be raised to ma'am? Any questions, please?
Yeah, I would like to add here that whenever you are going to write a book, so as I mentioned you many times earlier in my presentation, that you have to be careful about the prompt. You like ma'am before my presentation, she has also told that prompt writing is very much important. So in prompt writing, whatever instructions you are giving, and after that instruction, what are the prompt you are receiving? Like some of the chapters are very much lengthy that Jenny has created. It is only because of that prompt. So whatever prompt you have got, that must be accurate and precise. So just pasting your prompt, whenever you are pasting, just go through that prompt, and the extra material, the things that you don't want in your book, in your chapter, just remove them. It is not difficult to remove them, and just keep it very crisp and concise, and you would get accurate accurate content that you want, and you would be able to use that.
Okay. Ma'am, one more question. Can we have free access to Turnitin or Flag or AI check?
Turnitin is access through the institutional login. Institutions are having that access, and you can go, like in my college also, if we have any paper and we want this Turnitin plagiarism report, so we submit our paper to our college library, and the library give us back, and that is free of cost. So you can, whoever is having that issue, they can ask their institution to get it. Turnitin is available to the institutions. They can get this facility from their own institution.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening. This is
Yes.
Dr. Pamita Banerjee Roy.
Okay.
I am the coordinator of this FDP, and
Okay.
listening to your session, in fact, all the sessions, earlier sessions, very much informative. Lot of information to keep in one track, but yes, definitely we'll have the recordings later on, but we'll have to refer time and again because so much of
Yes.
information. One
Okay.
thing is that my institute has not there is it's not the availability of Turnitin. So can
Okay.
you suggest any other
So if your
AI
institution is not,
detection?
yeah, let me tell you, if your institution is not having, you can contact to some nearby institutions, like the public libraries. They also have this facility, and I think some of the professors, they also have the access of this tool. So if you can access, it is up to your network, how much network do you have. You definitely get some of the other person who
Can
would
you
be
suggest any other software that is that can freely check to some extent the AI index?
indexing like plagiarism. Plagiarism, you are asking?
Pardon?
Plagiarism.
Yeah, plagiarism and AI, because AI index is being also checked nowadays.
Another AI tool is Qbot is very good AI tool. Qbot is very much popular, and it also, you can run your document on Qbot. It gives the amount of AI that has been found on that paper. So Qbot, you can use it, but
Okay.
it did not, it do not give a detailed report like Turnitin, but it tells that how much
Okay.
percentage of AI is there.
Okay. Okay.
Also, Qbot can be used for humanizing your paper because it helps.
It's a Qbot.
Yeah,
Pardon me. Can you please write it if
Q
you can?
QUILLBOT, Qbot.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Yes.
okay. I get it. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for that highly engaging sessions. Thank you again for making the session, the AI tools clear and easy to understand, and also process your AI tools and incredibly empowering, and your talk has given us an excellent roadmap. As we bring day 3 of this FDP and workshop to a close, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to both our eminent speakers for today's session, Dr. Mitra Venkateshan and Dr. Rita Rani, for sharing their profound knowledge and time with us. I also want to thank all our participants for your active engagement, thoughtful questions, and dedication towards the academic excellence. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening ahead and
I
happy
would also
learning to you
like to
all.
thank to the organizers for giving me such a long time, because I was trying to cover it in limited time, because 1 hour was, I myself was feeling it is so less, but I try to cover as much as possible, and I am very much thankful to your team for letting me explain what I wanted to, and I would love to finalize this thing, and like I have to drop this book writing in between due to some issues. So next time I would love to demo the complete publication of this book if you allow me. And I love to engage in your FDPs and all your academic activities. So thank you so much for
Sure,
providing
ma'am.
me platform.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We'll definitely have you in our future FDPs also. I mean, if I plan another FDP in my department along with AMI, of course, thanks to AMI who, who give us the resource for such rich resource persons. Okay. And definitely, I mean, I would keep this in mind that you have another topic in your list, and we'll definitely plan accordingly.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. We'll have a very nice evening and let's meet tomorrow, same time, be on time. And we have two great sessions coming from the University of Jadavpur University. The sessions will be from the experts from Jadavpur University. Thank you very much. And thank you. Special thanks to Dr. Rita for giving 2 hours, making
Thank you.
us understand how to get the book online, Amazon. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
So